Hello and welcome to Joyful Breath Yoga. Celebrate your pose. Today I have Major Carl Stratton with me. He is my yoga student and his story inspires me so much, and I know that it will inspire you as well, and that you can pass this on to friends, family, or maybe it will touch your heart and inspire you to embrace yoga and Pilates in your life. So I'm going to turn it over to Carl. And why don't you tell us about your journey?
Well, mine's a little unusual. 5 years ago, if you'd have asked me if I'd ever been doing yoga, I would have said probably not. Probably not quite like that, but I would have said probably not. I've been deployed a few times, and in the midst of my deployments, I was injured and unable to continue with the P90X I was doing. So I looked for something else that could keep me fit and keep me ready to go.
And you were really injured. So let people know, you were really injured. Why don't we tell them what you had done, if you're okay with that. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Okay, let's tell them.
Okay, I had a disc removed from the middle of my spine, thoracic, T5-6. I had to go to Mayo Clinic. They took the disc out and sewed me all back up. But they kept me out of a wheelchair, so I'm very pleased with what Mayo Clinic did for me. But when I got done with my surgery, I wasn't very flexible. So,
okay. How was your range of motion?
Just not very good at all.
What do you think you had before your surgery?
Before my surgery,
yeah,
I couldn't feel anything below the waist. I mean,
wow.
I could barely walk. I mean, there was times I went out in the snow all the way down the street and got the mail and barefoot. No worry.
Wow. Okay, so after the surgery, then what?
After the surgery, I got most of the feeling back, and I regained a lot of control thanks to your class. I've gained a lot of that motion back, which is good.
And he showed me his scar. I had never seen it. I mean, you can see his space behind his shoulder blades. There's an indent and a scar, like what, this long?
Something like that.
It's big. So what happened when you started doing yoga, Pilates?
Well, when I first started doing yoga, I felt kind of silly. I mean, I was in a room with a bunch of women, and I thought, oh no. But I started noticing other guys were there, and made friends with some of the other guys in the studio class, and it's been a good time. So I've regained a lot of my flexibility and.
What about strength?
Oh, definitely strength. I went from just passing my PT test to maxing, the first 2 portions of it, which is
yes.
Yeah, that's good in the military. Maximum's always best. So
that's awesome.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Carl is going to show you a very challenging pose. It's 3-legged dog, where we take the leg up and over into wheel. And the fact that he can do this after having this major surgery on his shoulder is a true testament to what we can do, and what a strong yoga practice and adding in the Pilates can really do. So I'm excited to show this to you all and to have Carl actually show it to you all. So I'm going to cue the form for it. So if you want to try it yourself, you can. I recommend only if you've been practicing yoga and that you know already you've got strength. But it's good. So let's move the chairs out of the way. I'm going to bring Carl to downward facing dog from a plank. So go ahead and come to a plank position for me.
Is it this way?
Yeah. Look at that work of art! Gorgeous! Okay, now find your down dog. Beautiful. So look at his spine. We've got a nice long spine. His hands are open, arms are long. Take it to 3-legged dog now. Beautiful. Now point the toe, open the hip. So with this, we're opening through the hip, long and strong. And now he's going to drop the foot down, bring the feet to hip distance, and then lift from the core. This is so much core, and he drops the hand down. He has a shoulder with a scar this big, and he just did this pose. Look at the length in his spine. Look at the strength in his shoulders. Nice, strong energy. And now slowly roll it down. Would you do both sides for us, Carl?
Sure.
Yes! Woohoo! Okay, roll it out for me first. Come on your mat. So if you just tried this pose, you need to roll it out too. Just curl up in a ball so they can all see.
All right.
Beautiful. Okay, now he's going to take it to the opposite side. Beautiful plank. So look at this, work of art. Nice and strong. Send it back to down dog. This spine makes me so happy. Gorgeous. Okay, opposite leg extends. Point the toe, open the hip, bend at the knee for me. Prepare for rotation, and now drop the foot. Turn both feet. This is the big point. Bring your feet hip distance, and then drop the hand, and then he has to turn this hand in. Both hands are in. He is in his beautiful wheel. Nice and strong. Can you hold 2 more cycles?
Yep.
Look at that, he can even lift up with his feet. And now slowly roll it down. Hug the knees in as you rock side to side for me. Just roll it back. So just roll it out if you did this pose with Carl. Awesome, beautiful. Coming all the way up to standing. Many thanks, Carl. He's an amazing, amazing student and so humble about all that he's accomplished. So thank you. And share this with your friends. If you have someone that's in the military or just a friend that is a guy and maybe thought, oh, I shouldn't do yoga. Yoga's amazing.
I really like what you're doing here. This gives me an opportunity, especially when I travel, not to go explore some strange studio full of strange women.
Oh, you're so cute.
My wife appreciates that. So this allows me to do something in the privacy of the hotel room, or if I don't feel like going to class, I can do it in my living room. So I appreciate this. Thank you.
And thank you, Carl. And thank you, all of you, for opening your hearts to yoga. And let's give them a namaste. Namaste.